Good morning, everybody. It is dark and white. We are in the middle of the blizzard, and the solar panels, by the way, is that little bump in the ground. That was our solar panels. So I figure we got 6 to 8 inches now already, and still snowing. The wind is just starting to pick up. It's supposed to be up to 50-mile-an-hour winds and 3 or 4 inches of snow per hour, and it's supposed to snow all day into tonight. Now this is 7 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning, and it's dark. It's really dark. There's no light at all coming from anywhere. It's dark. So it's funny, yesterday, after the absolute most awesome solar power day I've had this year, we're going to have zero. The solar panels will not be able to produce any power at all today. So now we have to be sparing after such an exciting day yesterday. So, but at least I got the freezer topped off, and everything looks good. Batteries were topped off nicely. So here we are. Blizzard 2017. Snowed in at the off-grid homestead. And now when I say snowed in, you cannot tell me that I'm wrong. Because we're going to get up to 2 feet, they say. This is just the beginning. Now, we've got a blizzard. A full-blown blizzard. This is bad. Now the death warnings they were talking about yesterday are coming to pass. You do not want to be out in this right now at all. The wind is picking up. We're supposed to have 50-mile-an-hour winds today. I don't know if you can see the trees moving because in my camera I don't see it. But they're swaying pretty good. The ones on the right side are not. The ones on the left are, because it's gusting across. Oh, now the ones on the right are picking up again. It's coming in gusts. Oh boy, it's going to be interesting to see what happens now. That wind is blasting through the meadow. Look at that. And interesting to note, the wind is coming from the opposite direction than it ever does. Very interesting. It never comes from that direction. It's going exactly opposite of where it always goes. It always comes from the back of the meadow and comes towards the house. And now it's coming from behind the house and going towards the back of the meadow. So it'll be an interesting storm. This is really going to turn out to be a blizzard. Not a whiteout yet. Not yet, because you can still see pretty well, but it's getting bad. And that wind is definitely blowing in the opposite direction. There it goes. Look at that. Well, there's going to be power outages. I'm going to try to get my videos up, a couple of them, because we're probably going to lose internet. Off-grid homestead will be fine, but out there in the outside world, people are going to lose power today. There's a better view of the height of the snow, the depth of it. It's about 8 inches now. It doesn't show on camera, like, really. That's about 8 inches of snow. On the shed roof, or the porch roof, it's not as thick for some odd reason. It never thickens as much there. I think because of the wind. But that's a lot of snow. That is a lot of snow. And it's just morning. It's supposed to snow all day. Oh wow. It's actually sort of exciting, I have to say, to see the power of this. And the amount blasting through, the amount of snow blasting through the air now, and the wind. It'll be interesting. Good news is, the wind will probably help keep the snow off the tents and keep them from collapsing. Because generally I have to constantly go out and knock the snow off the tents so they don't get destroyed. So that's a positive thing. Now we're talking. This is a blizzard. This is really strong. Oh, it is so dark out there. Wow. Wow. Oddly, the camera shows details that I can't see with my eyes in this case. How funny is that? There's snow on the windows, collecting on the windows, and I can't see the back of the meadow. There should be nobody out driving today. This is bad. This is really intense snow. Look at that. Can't even see the trees right next to the house, clearly. Wow. I can still see the solar panels. It's a foot of snow, and no, it's about 10 inches now or so. 10, getting to be a foot of snow. We're gonna be stuck. You know what I see? I see work. I see snow shoveling work. If we get 2 feet of snow, that's a lot of shoveling. And I never did get the snowblower going because we didn't really have any snow. And especially, I thought it was over. We had near 80 degrees. We had 78 degrees one day just a week and a half ago. I thought that was the end. I was packing stuff up. You can't predict the weather. It's even wider out there. This is truly the worst storm I've seen in a couple of years, as far as intensity and length of it. So the solar panels I'm losing track of how deep the snow is now because I can't see the bottom of the solar panel anymore. It's just a big hump of snow, which is soon going to be buried. And you can see the snow is driving against the windows in an unusual way. We never get rain in this window like this, so it's really been driving, but truly whiteout conditions. Look at that. You do not want to be on the road in this. You don't want to be outside in this. Wow. I can barely see out now. The solar panels are just a memory. And the snow is worse. I just got word from a friend in the next state over that they got 3 feet of snow and it's still snowing. So that's what's coming to us. We might get more than they claimed, more than they called for. See, there's no solar panels anymore. And it keeps on falling. It is dark out. Really dark. And it's hitting the window. It never hits the window. It never rained on the window like this before. Wow. This is the worst snowstorm I have ever seen in this property in the years I've lived in this land. Now in Michigan, of course, this is nothing. This is the worst I've seen here. Just to see, can you see down there? Let me see if I can move the screen. Well, maybe I won't have to. Can you see down there? There's the snow shovel. And there's how deep the hole is. The wind is getting worse, guys. It's getting brighter out, but can you see that? Does that show? Look at stuff blasting across the yard.
That's not look.
Do you see stuff flying around the yard, guys? Is that showing up on camera? That's tree branches and pieces of tree and stuff blowing around. Anybody that says it's not dangerous to go out in these conditions doesn't know what they're saying, because it is bad. They're expecting power outages and all kinds of stuff. And that's, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but that's a lot of tree branches and pieces down. It's powerful. I just find it quite exciting, to be honest. Look at it. Do you see the speed of that racing past the back of the house? Straight through the forest. Look at how fast that wind is blasting through the forest, people.
So white here.
Oh, there's tree branches coming down. It's hard to show you on camera. It's really impossible to show you the extent of it on camera. But I've never seen sustained winds this bad. And I've never seen the wind blowing through the forest like this. This is wild. Like, this is sustained heavy wind. I hope my wind turbine will be okay in this, because this is this is actually intense. The wind turbine will self-destruct if the wind gets to be too bad, and if the well, the dump load should be fine. I hope it's not going to be too much for the dump load to handle, but I should be kicking the heat out in that shed right now from that dump load on that wind turbine. We'll see if we can get a look at it outside the side window. Surprisingly, the wind turbine is sheltered by the house a little bit, I think. Oh, there it goes. It's just, the wind turbine is not taking it fully. I think the house is, because the wind is coming from the side of the house, blowing across the entire length of the house, the wind turbine is a little bit sheltered from the worst of it. So I guess that's a good thing. Look at that tree. Wow, look at that tree. Oh boy. Do you see that tree moving? Like violently, the one on the right? Good thing there's no leaves on the trees right now, or we'd have them broke off. But anyway, yeah, the wind turbine is, it must be that the wind is blasting around the house in such a way. So that's a bit of a relief, because I was worried that that might get destroyed. So in a way, that's, you know, that's a bonus in that case. Look at that tree. Oh, wow. This is actually sort of scary watching that tree whip around. But at least it's blowing away from the house. I have no idea what the other trees on the other side are going to be like, though, that are blowing towards the house. Look at that go. Look at that wind. Oh, wow. Oops, I'm fogging up the window. Hey guys, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I shoveled out a path earlier. Can you see how deep it is? It was up to my knees, by the way. I don't know if it really shows there, but it was up to my knees. And it's filling in. Still snowing heavily. Well guys, 7 o'clock. Looks like the snow has stopped. So, although it drifted a lot and filled in my pathways, it didn't really snow much. It looked like it was snowing and blowing a lot, but it didn't snow much. Fortunately, the wind kept the snow load off all the buildings and stuff. That was a benefit of the wind. I'm not sure if this is it or if we'll get more, but for now, it looks like the end of Blizzard 2017. So unless something happens, we will talk to you later. Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project. Now we are truly snowed in at the Off-Grid Homestead. Nobody can deny that today.